Okay guys, it's Dragon Lord back here from Biologistics, hoping you've had a bit of a chance to play with some terrain manipulating tools. What I'm going to cover now just quickly is terrain texturing or painting. So up the top here you'll notice we've got a gravel and a rock texture followed by a grass texture. So what I'm going to quickly show you is how to incorporate these into your map. So if we start with a gravel texture, again you can change the size of how big you're painting. If you want to do a larger area faster, increase the size. As you can see here, we can cover a large area quite quickly. So I'm just going to quickly cover these edges with sand or gravel, as it be in this case. What we're going to do here is we're just going to zoom in and we're going to lightly tap the mouse button here. And it's actually going to blend. I'm going to blend in this texture so it slowly starts turning back to grass. So you'll see as I move it across, it's slowly becoming grass. And from here I'm actually going to paint some rock texture. And again I'm just going to start lightly tapping, turning it into a light rock. Okay, we're just going to mold that back into a light rock so it blends. And again, the heavier you hold, the darker that rock becomes. We can move around like this and create it darker. From there, we're going to paint with some grass, and grass actually comes up as a big green thick palette. The thicker the palette, the more grass you get. So again, if you want to reduce the amount of grass, right mouse button, it'll reduce the amount of grass that you're putting onto that texture. So if we want to make a pathway here in the middle in that grass, we'll just right click and lighten the load. So we're lightening how much grass is going to be placed here. Okay, so now we have a light amount of grass, some thick rock into sand, and where we were before, you'll notice that we have our water, and we can actually create that land and make it just ease into the water a little bit. So we can reduce our reticule size here, just have it easing into that water. Paste some sand on there, and you can paste it into the water too, so you see how it goes in there. So now we can reduce it, put a bit of green into it as well if we wanted to. Get that grass back if you like in certain spots. Give it that effect. Okay, what we're just going to quickly do here is we're going to take the next step and we're going to place what's called a marker. And this is a player start marker. You can actually rotate the marker by pressing 3 or 4 to rotate your orientation when you start. Okay, you'll notice that when you place your marker, it's a player start, so you can only place it once. You click again, it'll move from a previous location. From there, we're just going to quickly launch in and I'll show you what this looks like. It's standard game controls, it's WADS to move around, so WADS. There we go. So we have our grass, we have it thinned out here where we put it thinner. Okay, thicker around the edges. I'm just going to go through the center here, where you'll get the rock texture coming through, the heavy rock. Lightening up and then becoming sand. Okay, we're just going to go up to the water and we're going to stick our feet in and have a bit of a look over here. We're starting to get a few reflections on the water, and they've made some more improvements on top of that since. There we go, look at this. Now we're in. You can see those reflections starting to work there. But that is the basics of texture painting with the current setup in first-person shooter Creative Reloaded. Next up we're going to put in a enemy character and set some waypoints, and I will show you how to put in some entities as well. Thanks very much.